Totally different. I think men and women think differently, process things differently, and yeah, just very, very different.
Yeah, you'll start going down the men are irresponsible route. Yeah, women, I think in general, women are more sociable and they're more interested in having deeper friendships than guys are. Guys more want to talk about things and sport and stuff that isn't very personal to them. When my husband's stressed, he starts talking about gadgets and goes into research mode and stops talking to people. And I don't know any women who do that.
They don't do things like women, and they don't multitask like women.
Ladies generally can multitask.
They're emotionally different as well as physically, and the main reason is I reckon women are much more emotional, obviously.
Cutting your toenails and where you leave them. Putting the toilet roll on back to front. The paper should go down the wall.
When I bang a nail in, it doesn't go in straight. And when I try to screw a screw, it isn't tight enough. And I just think men think different to women in every way, really.
I do think that neurologically we are slightly differently wired, which isn't a bad thing. I think we complement one another. Men are more skilled when it comes to kind of spatial, perceptual organisation, and women are perhaps more emotionally attuned and sensitised, and perhaps verbally more proficient as well.
Men will drive miles and miles and miles because they're too embarrassed to stop and ask directions.
Sensitively. She said women are more sensitive.
I think physiologically the body is physically different, and the brains of men and women are physically different. There's no getting away from that. Say a boy of 3 years of age has 15 times more testosterone in his body than a girl of the same age. If, hormones can make women act in a certain way, and they often, say that estrogen is the nurturing hormone, then certainly testosterone is the danger hormone, is the thing that drives people forward. And it drives people forward into fights on a Saturday night. Also drives people forward to invention, to risk, to chance, to taking chances. I would say that people are generally hardwired to be different. Men and women are hardwired to be different.
They're better at sort of the gentler, calmer kind of stuff. And I think men are good with the more when I say it sounds really sexist and really stereotypical, but it's just the way it is in our household.
Every individual has a combination of male and female characteristics. I guess the majority of men have more male characteristics and the majority of women have more female characteristics.
Person to person is different, isn't it? I mean, you have some women more feminine, same as some men are more feminine, some are more muscular, some are less muscular. It depends.
There's a lot more differences than there is similarities between men and women.
I think it's all about socialisation, upbringing. I think men are brought more since from when they were kids, socialise, act manly and tough, and that's
to be
developed kind of cultural standard. I think it's not that necessarily we're wired differently, but it's the way that we are brought up and socialised that makes us different.
I think that it's in the genes, as people say. I think we're designed to be like that. I think we're created like that, wired differently, and I think anything that tries to blur the edges just causes confusion.